to Church Ladies Cooking Show. I'm Nicey.
And I'm Chris.
And I'm Mo.
And we have an amazing show for you today. I cannot wait to get started. I have a one-stop shop today.
Okay, one-stop shop.
That's my favorite type of dish.
Yeah, I mean, you can have it as a side dish, but you know, for like the singles ministry, you know, we single.
That's a full meal.
It's a full meal.
Full
and you
meal
have
deal.
time to get back to the second service.
All right, second service. Second service, second helping.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. And what I'm sharing with you today, the recipe I'm sharing with you today is chicken broccoli rice casserole.
That's actually my favorite.
That's my favorite side. Mm-hmm. You know, and typically, you know, just the traditional broccoli rice casserole, you know, without the chicken, you know, that's the only thing, that's the only twist that Nicey has today is the chicken.
That's a good twist, though.
The chicken.
We'll
Twist of the chicken.
Right. And again, I have just the typical ingredients, and I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. I have about 8 ounces of cooked broccoli, chopped broccoli. You can use fresh broccoli, but today I took the short route and I got frozen. But I went ahead and steamed it ahead of time. I also have about 3.5 cups of cooked rice. Mm-hmm. You know, and you can use brown rice. You know, there is a healthy alternative to this. You know, you can use brown rice. I even have one of my friends, they use the quinoa. And then I've also tried it with the rice that looks like the pasta. I can't think of the name right there.
Oh, orzo.
Orzo, that's right, the orzo. And that brought a really
and that's,
different
you know,
twist.
actually that is pasta. That's not rice.
Right.
It's
well, I
pasta.
call it pasta rice because it looks so much. It's pasta, but of course it looks like rice.
And it does.
Right, and I tried it with that as well. And it actually turned out really, really good. It adds more carbs. However, it turned out really, really great.
I'm cool with the fluffed rice.
Yeah, see, she always want to go on the healthy kick. Let us do what we do.
Yeah, you know what? I try to definitely cater to you know, our people that are on the health kick. You know, and they're trying to watch their carbs. They're trying to watch, you know, what they eat, their calories and whatnot.
Of course, you know,
of course, you know, we like everything rich in butter and cheese and whatnot, and that's just old school, especially, you know, coming from the church ladies. You know, especially coming from just anything, you know, after church, you know, you want that fulfilling meal. So,
yes.
You know, after that sermon, you can get home and you have that fulfilling meal, and then you just go to sleep.
Yeah.
But you try to get up for that second service because Pastor wants you to come back. Okay. Okay, I also have about 2 cups of shredded cheese, but this is going to be reserved for the top. You know, I like to put an extra amount of cheese on.
I love how you are with cheese.
I love cheese. Also, I have about 8 ounces of cream of mushroom soup, and you know, that's going to give you your creaminess effect, you know, to the broccoli rice, because sometimes it can be a little dry. You know,
not yours, not Nicey's.
No, not Nicey's, but we definitely want to, you know, make sure that we have that creaminess there. I also have about 1.5 cups of the chopped chicken, and I just use a regular chicken breast. My mother likes for me to use like chicken thighs, boneless chicken thighs, and chop them up because it's a little softer, you know. And then of course she likes dark meat.
How did you cook your chicken?
I grilled my chicken. I like to, you know, I like to grill my chicken because I like the smoky flavor.
Yes.
And it gives just an amazing, you know, twist. Again, another twist to the dish, because you can taste the smoky from the chicken. Also, I have my nice and cheesy, you know, that's right. It always brings just an amazing flavor to the dish as well. I also have a little over a cup of chicken broth as well. And then tell you about my dry ingredients. I have a little parsley for garnish. I have onion powder, and then of course my magic. And yes, for you all that are just joining us, I have to tell you about our magic. Okay, magic seasoning is really my salt substitute, and all magic seasoning is adobo seasoning, which you can find at any local grocery store, as well as just a little chicken bouillon. And you mixed it together. When I tell you that dish is going to be anointed and magic.
Oh yes.
Oh my goodness, it's great. I also like white pepper, and I have about 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper. You know, I'm gonna let Chris tell you her Chris tips about this white pepper, but this does the same thing a lot. I know I had talked to a lot of people that, I've never heard about white pepper, I'm sorry. But you know, it's the same as black pepper, but it's just to where you don't see the specks.
Yes, and it is also stronger than regular black pepper. So you have to be careful with how much you use, because you can overpower your food with this white pepper. So definitely don't think because you don't see it, you got to keep going. It's strong. Just a little bit will do the job.
You know what? That sounds like, you know, you can't see the spirit, but you can definitely feel it.
Okay,
so
now
it's strong.
All right, yes,
it's
definitely
strong, but the spirit is there.
I'm glad she put that tips and tricks, because I would have been like,
oh, spicy, she would have messed up something.
Yeah, it was spicy.
Also, I love butter. So I have about 4, and it's gonna just bring a richness to the dish as a whole. I have about 4 tablespoons of butter, of real butter. Ladies and gentlemen, real butter, not the margarine, but the real butter.
No margarine. No, I cannot believe it's not butter.
That's right.
Because it's not butter.
Right.
That's why you can't believe it's not butter.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. You'll hand me that pan right there, because once you get all your ingredients together, you know, this is about a 15-20 minute prep time. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start with my rice. I'm gonna put my rice in first. And we're gonna go from here. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm actually like just, I don't know. I'm always mesmerized by like layered dishes.
Yes.
Am I the only weird person that does that?
But this is so simple. This is really, really simple. This is like, again, about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna place it in the oven. You're gonna set your oven at about 375 degrees.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and then because you want it to get really, really hot, because you want that nice and cheesy. You want that to melt and marinate with everything that's in the dish. Okay, and again, the rice is already cooked, and when I tell you that it just takes the simplicity, it takes the easiness of it takes. Yeah. I'm really excited about it.
See, when Nicey get the talking, she get the flowing and get the blah 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 blah, but it's gonna come out.
Right. No, just the simplicity of the dish. You know, it's once you get it cooked and whatnot. I'm telling you, you're gonna really enjoy it.
This got to be good, man, because she getting all caught up with it. It got to be good.
Cheese, let's say if somebody just didn't want cheddar, is there another type of cheese like that?
You can use any type of cheese you like. You know, you can use Monterey Jack. I like a little blend of everything. Monterey Jack, Colby, cheddar.
Gouda would be good
Gouda.
with that.
Yes,
Oh my
really,
gosh.
really good. So you can use just about any type of cheese that you like. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and add my 8 ounces of broccoli.
Now, have you ever tried, obviously everybody knows the broccoli and cheddar rice, it's like a classic, but have you ever tried any other vegetable?
No, I actually haven't, but I have heard of people using cauliflower instead of the broccoli. So whatever, you know, traditionally the broccoli rice casserole, you would use the broccoli, but you can incorporate whatever you like, because some people also put carrots as well with the broccoli.
I can imagine, like, just for people out there who are looking for low carb, you can actually substitute the rice for cauliflower rice.
Right.
Yes.
Cauliflower rice. Right.
You know,
Go Mo. Go Mo.
That's a great tip.
Yeah, because I was ready for summer 18, 17, or 16. But 19, I see you. 19, I'm coming for you.
Boy, when none of us was, because we was starting on this cooking show and everybody was trying to eat all this food, man.
But we're doing it for you guys. We're doing it for you guys at home.
Doing it for you.
Because if we didn't eat it, and you know, you wouldn't know if it was good.
Well, we definitely have to sample it for you.
Yeah, we did oversample.
And what I'm adding right now is the cream of mushroom soup. And you're going to go ahead and blend that well before you blend anything else, because you want that to stick to the rice as well as the broccoli.
That, oh my gosh, I can smell all
It's so creamy.
Yeah,
the cream of mushroom definitely does add that extra, like,
right.
Yeah.
Right. And what I'm going to do now, I want to go ahead and incorporate my dry ingredients, because I want that to incorporate with the cream of mushroom.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle on this, and this is a ½ teaspoon of onion powder that I'm using, and then of course my magic.
Yes, girl, use it all.
Magic.
Use it all.
Okay, and then a ½ teaspoon of the white powder. And again, if you don't want to, if you can't find the white powder, you can just use the black powder.
It's pepper, y'all. It's pepper.
Black pepper. White pepper.
Our new seasonings coming out.
Yeah.
Church ladies seasoning.
With star and white powder.
That's our first item. Get it while it's hot.
You see what I have to put up with?
Get it while it's hot, y'all.
Okay. Now, again, I'm just incorporating all of my dry ingredients. You know, I want to make sure that the rice gets covered with all of the dry ingredients. It's covered by the name.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to add, I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken.
Yes, and don't spare us. Don't spare us any of that chicken.
Okay. And this is really simple to incorporate and to get ready before that next service, because you know we got to try to get more to that next service.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be there.
Okay, and the reason why I use the nice and cheesy last, because you know you let it sit out for. I usually let mine sit out an hour before I use it.
Okay. So it can be soft.
So it can be softened, so it won't, you know, it won't be so long in the, it won't take too long in the oven. Oh, so that's it, because once it gets room temperature, you know, it's a little bit more, it's soft and
it's
then
more flexible.
It's flexible, and then it's a little creamier.
Oh, okay.
Right, so
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Would you do that for like your macaroni and cheese too?
Yes, you can do this for macaroni and cheese as well.
There's another tips and
That's
tricks.
Another Chris tips.
We're here giving you guys some stuff for free.
Right. Well, this recipe and more will be on our website. You can go to our website at www.thechurchladies1.com.
That's right. And I love this. Like you said, it's everything you want. Like, oh, I actually have a taste for chicken and broccoli and rice. Boom. Right. It's already in the casserole.
You got everything.
You got it.
Okay. And now what I'm going to add, I'm going to go ahead and add my butter. I told you guys I love butter.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and also with the butter, you know, don't take it just directly out the refrigerator. We definitely want this
soften.
butter. Soften.
Okay.
Yeah, this is another room temperature, and this is just going to give a richness to the entire dish. So you want to incorporate that as well. And with my chicken broth, the chicken broth that I have, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use this as that's going to be what's going to loosen the entire dish. You know, to where it's not dry, it's not sticky, you know, and everything will blend together. So if you'll go ahead and start pouring that, I'm going to go ahead and continue to mix.
Now I just want to ask, like, do you suggest that people already butter their pans, you know, spray?
They can go ahead and spray their pan.
Okay. Just for the easy.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Right, because we don't want it sticky.
No,
we definitely don't want it
trying to pull that out at you know, at the event. You can't get your casserole out.
Right.
Don't blame it on the dish. You didn't know in your pan.
Don't blame it on the dish.
Don't blame it on the dish.
Okay, and what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna spread it out.
Yes, smooth it out.
Just smooth it out real good.
You're just not gonna have it look any type of way.
Not gonna have it look any type of way.
Yes.
Okay, and then lastly, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and just sprinkle the cheese on top. And again, I love cheese, so you can use. It's not a specific amount that you have to use, because I love cheese. So I'm actually gonna be heavy-handed.
All right,
you know,
lactose,
you know what? This is time to say
before she comes in that corner. Be careful.
But yeah, it comes out really, really nice.
I love it.
And also, I'm gonna use my my parsley as well, because I like for it to blend in with the cheese. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of the parsley on here.
That's cute. That's nice.
So pretty.
And here you go. When I tell you this dish is a game changer, and you'll be back at the second service in no time, Mo.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this to the oven, but first we're gonna take a break. And when we come back, I'm gonna let Mo and Chris try this amazing dish.
Can't wait.
Okay, we'll be right back.
So how many degrees are you gonna put it on for?
Hi, and we're back, and guess what? Our chicken broccoli rice casserole is complete. Only about 20 minutes in the oven, and I know Mo is ready.
You have to smell it. Like, you can smell it all.
Right.
I smell all the cheese.
I kind of smell the white pepper. I smell the cream of mushroom.
Cream of mushroom.
I
yes.
smell that.
Right. Again, you can check out this recipe and more at www.thechurchladies1.com. And I see that Chris over here, she is
doing all this talking. Put my stuff on my plate.
The youngest.
The youngest gets the first plate.
Eat first, you know. Amazing group.
She's the baby of the family.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
So good.
Wow. And she's about to take it out my hand.
I know. We're about to eat. I forgot.
Okay, you all have to tell me what you think.
Oh, I was about to say we can go,
great.
right?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
It's very
They are
good.
speechless. They are speechless.
It's like
I'm just trying to get all the taste of everything.
It's very cheesy. Very, very, very rich.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. And again, this is a one-stop shop. You know, definitely a one-stop shop. You know, with that one casserole dish that you'd like to cook on a Sunday, where you really don't have time to cook individual dishes.
Yes.
And whatnot. So this is a great dish.
This is actually really good.
That's very good.
You know what I'm talking about too? You can use this, like, let's say if you have some of these as leftovers.
Right.
You can do that too.
Right, definitely.
I'm loving the broccoli.
Yeah.
Everything.
And it's really tender. You know, that's why it's a really, really good idea to go ahead and steam your broccoli to where you won't overcook the entire dish. Steam your broccoli, steam your rice, you know, and then just incorporate all your other ingredients, and everything is going to come out with a great consistency.
You fluff the mess of this rice. This rice is fluff. You hear me? Fluff.
Fluff it in the spirit.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you for joining the Church Ladies Cooking Show. We have one more dish. We're going to come back with Mo. Mo is going to come back with a dessert to definitely go with this casserole. I can't wait, Mo.
Girl, I
can't wait.
I'll do it for you. I promise.
Okay. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. This is